Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of straighten this out. I'm not going to get it exactly perfect where it goes until I put this in and get it kind of tightened up. I can put both of these in on there and see. Remember, this has a little tab. I wish that tab was just a hair longer. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. So now I got to put that in from underneath, and I can either. Sometimes you might want to try to thread this on like upside down, but you're actually turning the wrong way. I've got a Phillips screwdriver here for starters, and then I've got my standard. Okay, so on this I can hold it underneath, and I should be able to twist it on to start tightening it up, and I am. Okay, and I'm just twisting it on, and it's going right up. And eventually it's going to hit the side of the toilet when it gets up further, okay? And I can feel that it's hitting the edge. I'm not even going to tighten that yet, because see, I can still move this around, so I'm going to put this one on. Now, with your left hand, you may think you're turning it the right way, but if it's not turning, try it the other way, and if not, you can just hold it at the bottom and start spinning this until you can feel it. Okay, yeah, there it is, there it's going. Now I can spin it on with my finger underneath until once it gets up high enough, that nib kind of will hit the edge of the toilet bowl, bottom of it, you see what I mean? Okay, and then I'm just gonna make it snug. Now, if you don't have those nibs on there, sometimes the nut may spin as you're trying to tighten this. So just reach down underneath it, hold it, make sure it's not turning or anything. And see, I'm just gonna, I don't have it perfectly snug yet because I wanna line up the front of it, because see, I can still move it around. And as you're getting on this toilet from this side, more times than not, it has a tendency when you sit on here, it wants to slide it over to the left after, 3 or 4 months after you get this on there. So I'm going to be aware of that. I've got it flush right there. I might want to cheat it that way just a hair, hardly any, because eventually it's going to push over slightly, and then I can look from front to back, and let me loosen this up just a hair. See if I have. See, I do have some slop here from front to back. Do you see? Because there's the slide. There's a slide where the nut is, where the head is of the screw. Okay, so see, I can slide it back and forth, and so you just want to kind of eyeball it and see where it goes. See, as I tighten that, the nib underneath on that plastic nut is holding it from twisting, so I should just be able to tighten it from the top instead of holding it at the bottom. So I'm looking at that. I'm kind of pushing it over here off to the right, just a hair, not much. Okay. Now I can cinch this down a little bit, and like I say, if you have a standard a Phillips screwdriver. Generally, most Phillips screwdrivers are going to be about that fat. If you got a whole set, you got one that has bigger thread portion here, then you can use that. But those plastic nuts heads are just a hair bigger. So you see how big that is. When you put a standard size Phillips screwdriver in there, it feels pretty tight, but if you try to tighten it up, you're going to kind of twist out of it like that, and then you're going to start messing up the edge of that nylon groove there. That's why when I get it, that's why if you had a bigger one, you could use that, crank down on it. But instead, I'm going to use the slotted one, because now the slotted one fits on those slots going this direction. And granted, there's still some room, so if I had a bigger one of these, I could do that. But if I did have a bigger one, the last thing you want is to just do it so tight that it breaks this neck off because I've done it before. Okay? If it did that, that's not the worst thing that would happen. What would you do? You take the old one. Here's the one from the old one, and I would take this nut or this bolt, threaded bolt, and use that instead. Okay. So now that I have it about where I want, I'm going to take my slotted screwdriver and I'm just going to give it a little oomph here of tightening it, righty-tighty, turning to the right. Okay, and I've got it pretty snug. Okay, I don't want to do it any more than that. I could really bear down on there and do it slightly more, but again, I don't want to break the nut off the head. And this thing just goes down and snaps on there. Yours might snap. I've seen them go from left to right. I've seen them go from the back to the front. I've seen them from the front to the back. And now on these, I just use my fingers, go like that, it pops off. If this is loose, you can slide it over or loosen up more so you can slide it and adjust it where you want, tighten it back down. And that's all you have to do. Now some toilet seats, if they're older than that, maybe the rod, maybe the bolt here is metal. Maybe the nut, maybe you have just a nut on the back side, that's metal that you have to hold with a pair of a little crescent wrench or a pair of pliers as you're tightening up the screw. You see what I mean? So it just depends how old your toilet seat is. And I noticed when I was getting ready to push this down, one of these I had to kind of push down a little bit more because the self-close portion is only attached to one of these. I noticed one just swiveled up and down nice and easy. The other one was kind of like, what's going on here? How come I can't push it down? I was afraid to push it down for fear I was going to break it or something, but that was the one that had the tension thing on there. So see, now that it's here, let's see if this is the soft close. Okay, the lid should be soft close and the bottom should be soft close. Okay, so we're just gonna go, you just have to go about that far. And because this is brand new, it could take a little bit of time, but you know, after you use it for a month or so, this is going to go down slowly. Okay, it's designed to do that. Okay, that way you don't slam the toilet seat down or the lid. The lid is doing it's designed to go down slowly. See, but did you notice that when I did that, because it's down beyond the thing? You could make it do that noise, but if you had it up high enough and you're just closing the lid, it's just gonna go down softly like that. Do you see it? All right, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's you know, for my money, that's a good $30 to spend. Your toilet. This toilet is 26 years old probably. Okay, and doesn't that look way nicer than the old toilet seat that was on there? I mean, granted, here's the old toilet seat. That toilet seat still looks like in good shape, but because of the mark here and the discoloration of the marks in the back, because this is a wood one, okay, we've decided it's time to say bye-bye. This almost looks like a new toilet now. It looks fine, it's nice and shiny, and there you go. You know, when you do that, it's probably a good time to clean your toilet. This toilet was pretty clean to begin with. If it wasn't, I'd take a pumice stone on there, ring around the collar type business, wipe that out, spray it with some cleaner, like some Simple Green or something, wipe the whole toilet down. But this one looks like it's in pretty good shape. I had to move this stuff here, so I'm going to move that back over here. I move this over, so I'll move that. I move the curtain over. That way I'm going to make the bathroom look exactly like how it looked before I got in here. I'm going to put this inside the the box. If you want to save that, you can. I think I'm going to encourage the owner to save those. I'm going to put those out in the garage in a little area where they've got all their tools and all that kind of stuff. And I'll clean this up, I'll wipe this down, and it will look like I was never here. That's what you want. Hey, well, I hope you learned something on this video. That's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. And I tell you, every time I come in and do something, I always like to have my video camera around. Because why? Because it might save you some money. See you next time.